One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans, taking on a team from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rebels will get us started with the opening kickoff. Here he comes with the return. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So USC's offense will have the ball first. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
There he goes. Smashes ahead. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. And this center downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all take.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Are you? Get the... That's the kind of play that can... get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. The Trojans are marching down the field. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mayava. Gets it out quickly.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Pulls and fires complete to the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. The Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. From the gun, he leaves it with the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? I just lost yards on a screen play. How does that happen?
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. Fires to the right. Got him downfield. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Trojans come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback running on the draw. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Got it! And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. They go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking to throw, it's Mayava. It's complete. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter, and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Ole Miss offense has the ball for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
From the gun on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Watkins. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The sure hands, it's Watkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page.
Oh, Lord.
You can tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. Third down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
That's caught. It's Watkins. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there, because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. Nazareth
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give to the back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked. Got enough space. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Rebels. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace. It's QB making good, smart decisions and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss.
Did he even have the ball in his hand? Oh, he did. The fact that they can't even make him fumble that ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Wants to throw. It's Mayaba. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Just steamroll. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Might be looking to run. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Dominated receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well,
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards. And it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Oh, he's got some space. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Tries again to get it in.
That was so
That
weak,
is a big
man.
win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to buy time. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
And that is a perfect job by the offense executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Trojans will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. First drive of the 2nd half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the 2nd half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. That's caught, it's Lacey. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give on the inside. Turning it on. they finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
And the Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work.
This dude was just destroying my what's it called.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And down he goes back at the 3. The Rebels racing to the line in a hurry up. The offense changing the play. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels! They take the lead with the 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. Pulls it in, it's Moore.
You complete some of these hitch throws early, you're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that, and the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
Fires to the wideout.
Thank you.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans send out the punt unit. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. And the returner goes down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give from the gun.
Come on.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Finds his man. It's Dickens. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Wants to throw on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The Rebels will move the sticks.
is the advantage of having versatility at the running back position, right? It's fourth down. Everyone in the stadium thinks he's going to get the handoff, but because of his ability to catch the football, he's a weapon in the passing game. And on a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
To the air, it's Hawkins. Using the quick game. He goes out of bounds, and that'll take us to the start of the fourth quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The run from the shotgun. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And if this offense can keep that rolling, if they can keep the physical ground game and continue to add these plays up as they go along, long drives, eat the clock with the lead, this coach will be ecstatic.
And the Rebels with the 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Harmon. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Smashes it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. The home team is just getting blown off the field right now, and at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The Herd offense has been dazzling today. As good as this group has looked since Byron Leftwich was carving up the competition. They're trailing by 17 to Marshall.
The RPO, it's complete.
We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Looking left. He makes the catch. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. The Trojans want to move quickly.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions. Got to continue to get these first downs. Move quick. Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air, it's Mayava. Quick completion on the out. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense.
He makes a grab, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Trojans.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
The Rebels just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
Punt is on its way. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. To the air on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Lockett. This guy runs with some attitude, discarding tacklers, and works his way to the 19. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. And the Trojans can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And this late in the game, it's go time. I got to have a score. I'm not worried about downs. I'm going through my 2-minute script. We know what's coming. We practiced this all week. In 2nd down, incomplete pass, go to 3rd down. If we need to go for it on 4th down, this offense just has to keep that high energy up and try to run these plays fast.
He's got an open man. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Man, when you get in the 2-minute drill, we don't got to get it all at once. Still got time on the clock. Got to get these 1st downs. Use the stoppage of the clock to your advantage.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. Fires to the big fella. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Hobbs. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. And they'll get to the line and spike it to stop the clock. On the play. 3rd down coming. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air.
Oh, you.
And the misconnection on third down.
Well, there's an example here late in the game. The defense trying to affect the timing of the QB. They brought the blitz, anticipating throw, and he wasn't able to connect.
What is?
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. They'll stop him short. Just what they needed as they get the ball back for their offense. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything.